beautiful at night.
Oh yeah, I mean light pollution in. Well, there's no lights.
Yeah.
It's very sparsely populated, isn't it? So.
Well, depends on the region. I mean, around military training areas, it is very sparsely populated. And it's mostly usually, forested areas, and it's usually far away from any large metropolises. So yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean,
Yeah. So it's far enough away that you don't get that light pollution. But
areas
where you're in a city like Warsaw far away from any city in Western Poland, it gets worse.
But it's nice. I mean, I've been around to a lot of Europe. Been around the world quite a bit actually. Been good.
Well, if you ever visit Poland again, let me know. I'll put together a welcome party for you, including
I would love
copious
to.
amounts
Yeah.
of beer.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm out of the forces now,
Yes.
but I was injured and damaged my spine.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah, and it's so that's one of the reasons why I kind of go off scope for a few days.
All right.
Roger.
I'm just so ill. It's just I can't do nothing about it. So that's the worst thing. I think really.
Okay, let's
well,
find
Alban, as the
Washington
medical professional
Hornet
here, could
on the
probably
carrier.
attest
Let's
to
go. Looks good to
how
me.
damaging spinal injuries can be.
Oh yeah, terrible.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, and it's just well, I've spoken to Alban about it, and it's hard,
Okay.
Um,
See what we're gonna load up with here.
it's very very difficult to sort of deal with things.
Let's go ahead and.
I mean, I've lost 3 friends this year.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Suicide, and it's fucking awful.
Yeah, harm and J-dams.
And a lot of it is experiences that they've had, and or pain, or just an amalgam of everything, really. And it prompted me to actually write a letter to
we
the
got
guys.
somebody on the stream.
I did it anonymous because I don't want people. I don't want everybody knowing what's my.
All right, let's get this jet started
Some
up.
of the things that are very sort
Make sure I've got my radios turned on.
Very
And
very personal.
okay, this is the Hornet,
information.
and we're gonna do a startup. I'm gonna go ahead and talk through it.
Oh, get out of the way, cat.
So to start up a
And,
F-18
Go on,
C,
move. And
gonna
so
see if
I
I can
wrote
turn
on there,
down
and
these
I
guys
explained a
in
few
TeamSpeak
things
right
that
now.
what I'd gone through, and I know what these guys are feeling, and I know how hard it can be.
Options.
And it was very hard for me to write it, and it was one of the things that people don't understand as well is
There we go.
doing something like that actually helps you.
That's
so
a little
much
bit better
more
now.
than just listening to somebody talk
Okay,
about it.
so
So if you write your
starting up the
feelings
Hornet,
down,
we're
it's
gonna hit
actually
the.
It's in front of you.
Make sure I got my cursor on here.
And
We're
it
gonna
makes
go
so
battery.
much more.
Main battery on, then we're gonna turn on the
It allows
APU.
you to heal
APU is a very small jet engine that spins a generator,
by just talking to
and the
somebody,
generator gives us
explaining
electricity and blow off air and everything
But,
for starting the rest of the
people
jet.
don't do that. You just end up,
Whenever it gets on, we're gonna get this green light.
it just bottles up, and
There it is. Now on the Hornet, we start the right engine first.
things
The
are
right engine spooling up,
impossible.
and we
to
see
deal
our RPMs coming up. Once it hits a little over 20%, I will
And I
engage
don't
fuel
blame
by moving the right throttle. There we go. Let's go move the right throttle up into the idle detent.
Making that decision.
And then you'll see the temperatures on the
It's
rise.
a hard
Fuel is
thing
coming in.
to deal
Look at
with,
200 pounds an hour right there.
Because a lot of people are saying, why don't, why do you
Cooking
not
in. You hear that thing
use
spooling. Sounds
It's not
real
simple as
nice.
that. Really isn't.
There it's online. That switch is going to reset. I'm going to go ahead and left start
just
and
sort
start
of send in
putting
a
on our
text
panels,
to say, "Everybody all right?"
DDIs, whatever you want to call them.
Chances are nobody's gonna.
So this is our heads-up display. This is the bottom
Yeah,
of
right.
the right panel. Helmet.
You can see
Let's
them.
go ahead and put
You
this
can
canopy
see
down.
how their faces, and and how difficult.
All right, now I'm going to go to
you
the
know, what they're going
HSI.
through.
Looks like it's time to put the left throttle into detent.
You know, you
Left
can
engine is
address
coming
that.
online. We're going to
But,
turn the
yeah, a lot
INS
of people
system
don't understand it. And
inertial
mental
nav
health
on,
is
and we're going to
such a-
do a standard
such an
heading
awful
alignment,
thing to
and we're going to
happen,
wait for that to
you know,
start
to
cooking.
anybody.
Inertial nav
Couldn't agree
is,
more. I mean,
you know, kind of like
personal
GPS as a
experiences
navigation
as
system.
far
The
as,
inertial nav gives us a full
members
dimension
the
of the
armed
jet,
forces
where
who
we're
were
pointed,
going
what's going
through,
on, but it's
different
completely
periods of
local. It
their
doesn't
lives for a
depend on
variety of
anything
reasons.
external.
I
It can
once
use
visited a clinic,
GPS and other
a
sources to
psychological
improve
clinic,
its
here in Warsaw.
accuracy,
I
but
had a
being
chance
a
to
military
talk
fighter jet,
to
it wants to be
some of the people
independent,
who were forward deployed
just like a
to
gyro
Iraq
system.
and then Afghanistan
User
and
in
so
your
on.
channel
Alright.
timed out.
And
Let's go ahead and turn on our OBOGs,
and
and
it's not
I'm going to turn the RWR down a
usually
bit.
about that they don't want to talk about things.
Go ahead and turn on
but
our
they have to be
countermeasures,
taught how to
and
talk about those
RWR.
things because they simply don't know how to express
Data
their
link, we're going to
feelings.
need this.
Usually there's
IFF.
always this massive barrier of, you know, if you're deployed anywhere, they told me.
We
if
are
if you're deployed anywhere,
40
even if you
on the
don't like
quality,
someone,
44 seconds in.
treat
That's a
them like
90-second alignment
they,
using
member of
standard
family.
heading, so that's going to go
Their
for a minute.
eyes closed,
We're going to
if
turn
not
radar
closer
to
than that,
operational.
and as soon as you
I mean,
go
technically,
back
maybe we
home
should wait till we
and
were
you
in the
lose
air
that
so we don't cook
connection
these,
and you lose
cook
that
the nuts off these ground
understanding
guys. But
that
you
we've
know,
all gone through together.
I don't mind.
You lose
We
connection to
should
the outside
have
world. You're basically
wheel
unable
shocks.
to
So
talk
let's
to
talk to the
anyone
ground
because
crew.
people simply
Wheel
don't
shocks,
have a
please
frame of
remove.
reference living under constant stress, duress.
Check our weapons.
You know,
We did pick up
having
all the weapons I
multiple
asked for, which is
so on.
fantastic. Now I gotta
People
figure out
simply
where I'm
don't
gonna go.
understand that. And even if someone wasn't combat deployed and was, you know, in
We
the
are
rear
here.
echelons, like, I don't know, a mechanic or logistics guy or someone, they
yeah.
are still subject to that very same stress. And people downplay
Yeah.
that, like, okay, well, you never had anyone shoot at you. Why would you be stressed about that? I mean, you came back in one piece. And
Hey,
I have
guys.
this friend in,
Hiya.
hey, Fish.
Sorry to interrupt there, but which waypoint's active?
On the blue side on Cold War survey, you mean?
I mean, you guys. This is, this is the
blue
Cold War server. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Cold War server.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just popped down to, you know, to chat with the others. Not thinking that.
Am I in the wrong? Hold on. Am I in the wrong chat?
No. You're perfectly fine. Sorry about that. It's just me. Sorry about that.
Well, the mission's about to end anyway because I've just captured the last base.
Oh,
Red players.
okay.
So
Any red players at all, or did they all leave?
it's 3 players, yeah. But nobody's bothered with the ground targets.
Yeah, no
Usual
one cares, man. If I wasn't doing it, you guys would have finished the job, instantly. You and Tiger and it was like 4 or 5 of you. Yeah.
Well, it looks
The
like
second I
we're here at
joined,
the end of
I
a
took,
mission, so there's not a lot
Pashkovsky,
going on.
and you guys were pushing to Pashkovsky. So
Mhm.
that
We do
allowed
some
us
ops,
to take
though.
center at some point. I was pushing with the K-50s and the guys who were with me on GOM. in the
Our
beginning.
alignment's okay, so let's go ahead and pop this
yeah,
thing into
all that
IFA.
didn't happen. And you were on your way to Galentic anyways, right? So I had the BMB2 there, just one. I stopped 3 Bradleys, but then, I wasn't paying attention anymore. And so it's just like one guy, that's it. And you see how, what's the mission? Once upon a time in Abu Dhabi. So I played it twice now with Tiger. And he was doing ground warfare for Red. And the first time, after 9 minutes, it was over. I mean, the
Sup,
mission goes
Rick?
for 6 hours.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Second time, 2.5 hours, and it was over again.
I think it's it's about an hour and a half. Yeah, that
Yeah.
taken me. I mean, you probably might have watched some
Right,
of
this
this.
jet's just about ready to
And
taxi.
I've just gone on and just wiped the.
Let's go ahead and check what our
but there's
tanker's
one
gonna
on,
be.
What was it now? It was. Sorry, I need to turn that radio off because it's doing me. 2 seconds.
Looks like Shell 11, frequency 261, TACAN 61 X-ray. So let's go ahead and plug that in. TACAN 61
It was the.
on air to air, and that appears to be 39 miles
I think
away.
it was Damascus.
So
And we ended up bringing
We'll
the
go ahead and taxi out
vehicles
for
or
that.
the
Let's go ahead and
aircraft
request
over
launch from the
yeah,
ground
from
crew.
the far at the sea. You bring it over, and then put in.
I'm gonna go ahead and
a
set my
JTAC,
trim
which
and
allows
flight
obviously them to
control.
see all the vehicles.
Whoopsies.
And then I moved all the tanks up to the airfield, and I had them at the top and the bottom. So I had them basically in a pincer, and then just got everything all set up, ready to go. And then as soon as I was ready, I just
hold
people
right
started joining up to the server at that point. And then I just went in and just absolutely hammered them and took the airfield within 5 minutes.
Launch bar down, wings
Even though
out.
there was still at least another 20 tanks there, and people were just running around in circles, going, "What the fuck's happening?" But it was so funny.
How long till server reset?
About 4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that.
Ah,
A lot.
copy.
So,
We're gonna get to do all this again. That's okay. We're at
see if
32
it
miles
comes
from
on the
this.
left-hand side. It doesn't.
Tanker will get up there and
Yeah, it should be about 5
get
minutes.
some gas.
But yeah, yeah. So with the guys on here, so you've got Squirrel, 5-5, and you've got Count Altibar. Now they, between us three,
Okay,
basically,
spool up.
we can we
And,
generally
we're ready
do
to
a lot
launch.
of the GCI helicopters and ground vehicles
Ground crew.
together,
Salute.
I know.
and we swap around, just because it gets too much after a while.
Because what?
It gets too much. I mean, my throat's,
Here
Tell
we
me
go.
that.
you know.
I mean, I'm doing it mostly at home by myself, and I'm just having
Yeah,
Tiger
yeah.
sometimes graces me with his presence, and Shadow maybe once a month or something. And then that's when I like, oh, I just do GCI, maybe like just GCI, or grab something and fly. Because when Tiger is doing the ground warfare, he's not paying attention to it doing GCI, like not at all. The guys are talking to him, he's mainly here with us on TeamSpeak, and sometimes we're just poking him like, hey, Tiger, somebody's asking you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and practice
His
them. We're
voice is
24
so
miles away. I'm
low,
gonna throw it in
so
air-to-air
you can
mode.
hardly hear him. You can hardly
Throw the
make out what he's
radar
saying.
on a 6-bar
yeah,
search,
that's-
60
so I was gonna
miles.
talk about that, actually.
I want to
About
catch
the,
this guy.
volume.
Oh, I need to have my I don't have my
Same
FLIR on.
issue
Dang it.
With a lot of the other guys.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
Especially Tiger.
Yes,
Count
his
has
voice
done
is
it as
so
well.
low.
And
FLIR.
it's very. I found it very.
See if we can get 261. Let's go
what's the word?
261.
It's a lot of reverb
0, enter.
in the voice.
And let's talk
he
to
goes
that
like
guy.
that's
Tanker
voice.
Shell 11.
Yeah.
That is his voice, yeah. He goes like Firefly, yes, 240 for
Yeah,
12.
yeah, yeah.
Now, turn now.
Like when he gets excited, he starts just whispering. I don't know why. Pretty much like that. I was just about to impersonate him. Pretty much like that. Alpin, turn right. There's an F5.
But it's,
Exactly.
Wow.
I mean, it's
I mean-
like the loudest whisper you'll ever hear.
Oh yeah, loudest whisper. It's like an alerting whisper, right? So like
Yeah.
he doesn't want to scream. Like, Alpin! Imagine in the middle of his house. He doesn't want
Sorry.
to scream like
Yeah.
that.
Do you want to just jump
Have
on
you
the channel
guys-
too, because the other two guys are still in the
Sorry about
mission.
Oh, sure.
Have you
Sure,
guys
sure.
had the pleasure of flying with Gordo as GCI?
Sorry, Fish. Just jumping out. Comes to.
User left your channel. User
I
was
don't
moved out of
believe-
your
User
channel.
was
moved out of your channel. You were moved.
That's it. Okay. Sorry, Fish. Go on.
Oh goodness. I was saying, have you guys had the pleasure of flying with Gordo as GCI?
Who's Gordo?
He used to frequent the server a lot. I'm not sure how much he's on anymore, but he does a very similar job real life, and he is extraordinary at the job.
Yeah. I mean, Squirrel 5-5. He's actually an air traffic controller.
Oh,
Gotcha. Gordo does flight control, I don't know what you call it, training for the military. And so he's got on here a couple of times, and when we've had big, like, 8v8 type fights, and completely changed the whole system, and we're all like, dang, Gordo, like, how the heck are you so, like, and he's like, yeah, it's my day job.
I started doing GCI on this server, and I've only been doing it for about 7 months, and
It's a hard job to do
was-
right.
yeah, well, I had Pascal, tactical Pascal,
Yeah.
and he did a video on it when he started doing videos, and I was finding I never really did GCI at all, but I was finding it very frustrating that other people just weren't doing it, and I'm thinking, I want to do this, but I didn't know how to do it, and I watched the video, and it gave me some experience or some knowledge of what to do. So I started doing it back then, and I've learned an awful lot, by watching those videos. And he came on, it's about a month ago, and he actually commented on me, and he says, I've heard this guy before, he's really good. And I was like, oh, fantastic. I says, he probably doesn't know me. If he knows me, it's be like, but then at the end of it, and he says, the one thing he does do is talk a bit too much, and I do, but that's just my nature.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, big thing when you're on the radios is keeping it to a minimum.
Yeah, I know, and that's something that I've actually started to be paying more attention to, and to keep my airtime down, and pay more attention to that, just to allow.
It's harder than you would think.
Yeah, it is, yeah, it really is. But the thing is, a lot of people now, as soon as they see my name come up, and it's like, oh, are you on GCI? Are you doing GCI? I'm like, no, I'm gonna fly tonight. Oh.
Yeah, same thing with me. Like, come straight 124. I'm like 5x5. Magic. I'm like, I'm not Magic. I'm playing a K50. Just pay attention to the players listening. I'm like, oh right. It's like the familiar
And-
Magic voice,
Yeah.
And there's the audible confusion that you can hear, like, yeah, Magic, blah blah blah, you use a 1, 2, 3, 4 request book, and there's silence, and like, Magic, they repeat the same question, like, what's going on with the Magic? Like, well, he's not on.
Yeah, like they're frustrated. Well, do it yourself. How about that? And some guys when they get shut down, like, oh man, Magic. There was another F5. You know what I'm talking about, Firefly, don't you? And he's like, oh, by the way, the F5 didn't tell me about it. Well, because I didn't see it. Yeah, well, he got me. Hello. I mean, I can only report to you what I see on the map, right? I mean, and they're just like blaming you for it. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
so
I know
appreciate-
exactly who you're referring to.
You
There's,
know what I'm talking about.
well, yeah, maybe you should turn to 3-2. No, yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe you should just go after him. Like, yeah, oh, then another
Yeah,
user, you have an F5 on your 62 kilometers behind you. Oh, you're dead. Oh, terrible.
Oh, he's like that all the time. Oh,
Yeah.
annoying guy. Annoying.
It is unnerving, and that's not, and that's beside the fact that his grandma also comes on every once in a while, and listens to soap operas and watches soap operas in the background. But as far
Gonna
as
get a drink. Come back in a
GCI's,
sec, guys.
yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. As far as GCI work is concerned, it was my first frame of reference is you, because you were the first one I ever came on with doing
Still
GCI.
closing 100 knots,
You said
half a mile. Let's slow
unwillingly-
this down.
unwittingly
80
set
knots.
a template for me, as to what I understand a good GCI to be. 240,
70,
F5,
60,
I don't know, 15 clicks hot.
50,
That's all you
Or
need to
40.
know.
left to right.
That's all you need to know.
That is exactly all you need to know,
30
and
knots.
nothing more than that. I mean, and then it's
And that guy
That's pretty
takes a
good.
lot.
Let's
Spot
keep
the
up
dot.
about 20.
basically. It's spot the dot, and as soon as you find the guy, that's okay. And you just have this instinct for when someone sees someone or doesn't see someone. And every time
Let's
I
ask
find
this
myself
guy if
looking
he's
for
got
a
some
specific
gas.
target that you called out earlier, but don't have tally on, you just always go like, oh look, you're tier 12, 2 o'clock, now passing 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Then bam, there he is. Thank you.
I'm just
And
guessing, like most of the time I'm just guessing, because he should be there by now.
Contact,
Because you know how many,
please.
when you're staring at this GCI
No,
screen
thank
so often like I do, you just like get the feeling for like, alright, I lost him, but last scene 30 seconds ago he was there, so he could be there. So I'm giving you that there, the second
Hold
there, so
on.
to speak. He could be
Are we
there.
at the
and
right
it feels
guy?
like checks 3 o'clock, and you're like, boom, I got him. And it happens quite often with other players. I'm like, shit. Looks like I got it. But
Tack
you know,
in
it depends on
61.
whether that band is flying straight, because you
Yeah,
know,
we're
after
talking to the
a
right
loser,
guy.
if he's, you know,
What are you doing?
changes his direction 90 degrees,
Turn
then
air mode
he's not,
off and
of
see
course,
what that
gonna be
does.
elsewhere. But then he will pop up at some point. I know the player's name, because I tried to remember the player's name as well, because okay, it's not a different F5, it's the same F5. His name was, so to speak, let's say Alton Wolf. So it's the same F5. It's just, you know, popping out somewhere else now because he changed direction obviously when he went below the radar screen. And yeah, you just need to keep doing it. And quite often I give you the direction not of the bandit. Many of you, especially when he's far away, I'm giving you the direction to intercept him. So if you're flying east and he's flying, let's say, south to north, right? And he's 40 clicks out. So let's say he's on your
We're
2
talking
o'clock,
to the
right?
wrong guy.
You're flying 090 and he is on your 130. But he's 40 clicks out and he's flying to the north. So I'm not gonna send you 130 when he's flying north, because by the time you get there, so let's say 40 clicks, he's gonna
61,
be
let's check
30
this brief
clicks
real
on
quick.
your 9 o'clock flying north, right? So I give you the direction to intercept him, but I never tell the
61
players
is supposed to
that,
be on
otherwise they would
261.
not
We are
listen to
doing
me.
everything correctly
That's what
here.
happened with Bokri when you guys were going to
261.
Kashkovsky, south of it. There were two
Alright.
F5s, and I was telling
Tanker,
you,
shell
fly heading
1-1.
090, intercepting direction at 090. And it was like, I see them, yeah, I see them. I'm going 130. I'm like, no, intercept them at 090. You're intercepting them, yeah. No, I'll fly down there.
I
and
will
get up on
shoot
the
your
6.
ass out of this guy if
And
you don't give me
at
some
some
gas.
point he started listening to me and turning left. And the
Yeah,
bandits were turning into you, so it worked in that case. But
We're at
most of the time-
8,700 pounds. We could use about
it gets
2,000 pounds of gas. That'd be
but,
real nice.
You know, the other result was that we ended up over the same exact stretch of sky, and ended up in the same place, except he went the long way around, and that's the only difference, basically. I mean, he could have, should have, and absolutely, you know, should have by all accounts gone to 090 if he'd seen those aircraft traversing from right
Alright.
to left. He would
Pre-contact.
have known that, well, he should have known that in order to intercept
Finally.
them, you have to lead their move.
Here we go.
Just like you have to lead a shot with a cannon. I mean, it just makes
yeah, exactly.
logical sense, but it doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't to him. I mean, it's just
And when he's asking for bogey dogs, he's like harassing you with it. And when the second he sees the bandit, tally, all right, I see him. It's like, all right, shut up, G-Side, I see him. He's like shutting me up every time, right?
Oh, that's
And-
that's really fucking.
Oh
annoying.
man, and he doesn't say tally one time. He says it like 4 or 5 times. Tally. I see him. He's like, all right, I see
I'm
him.
guilty of that as well. So
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I ended up, I logged off, in fact it was just before I started getting ill, on this last week, and I was a bit short-tempered as it was, but I was giving out directions exactly as you were saying now, and you know, I was trying to vector them onto the target, and they were just flying in whatever
Alright,
way
we
they
got
wanted.
gas.
They just
Thought they
ended
said
up
this was going to be resetting soon.
seeing another target, and I'm like, no, I don't want you to go to that target. I need you to go to this one because I've got
Yeah.
somebody else going for that target.
That's alright.
And they just don't seem to understand, and they just sort of fly it off, you know. And I just got so fed up one night because it happened about 15 times in the space of 5 minutes, and I just fucking flipped my legs. Right, so if you're not going to bother doing it, there's no point me being on it, and no point me talking to you. And I just quit.
To
rage
about
quit.
9.5, 10 AOA.
But it was just
Yeah,
so
I
bloody
understand.
annoying, you know. I mean, as you say, it's supposed to be doing for enjoyment. Not, it's not a job, you know. And I do it because I enjoy it and I love what I do, you know, what I do, and you know, I just missed my calling. Actually, I should have been. I think if I'd have gone into the RAF, that's probably what I'd end up doing. But it's such a. I really enjoy that type of thing, but yeah, it's just so bloody frustrating when people, you know, don't listen properly to the instructions that you give them. But saying that if you write it down, put it in front of them, they still don't read it.
I understand it if it's some casual who doesn't know you, like, who is this Mark,
Oh, of
who is
course,
this Mike
yeah.
Delta, who is it? So he's telling me to go there. I'm just on the server to have fun. So I get it. Like, these guys just want to have fun.
But it's
I-
when you've got your crew doing something and they know what they should be doing, and they're just fucking being blasé about it. Yeah, that's a server restart.
Alright.
About
Cruising
those
out
guys
here.
that are a bit impolite sometimes to GCIs. Remember that night where
Oh yeah, yeah.
this dude just yelled "shut the fuck up" to everyone
We're
because
gonna
he
go to
couldn't
waypoint
ask for a
2.
I mean, you know, I thought Squirrel were going to end up fucking going down the bloody
Well,
Michael,
yeah,
but I
I
mean,
just told him, hey, man.
And that is
I
gonna
mean,
be
I think it was actually
86
you
miles
talking
out.
about, staff ground targets or something. And
mm.
the guy just said, hey, can you shut the fuck up? I gotta ask for a boogie up or something. So I just said to him,
Channel switched.
Hmm. Got this thing a little slow. Whoopsies, not paying attention. 28,000 feet's good. Let's go ahead and level here until we get settled. And turn the autopilot on, and where's my heading? I'm just gonna go heading 110, please. And turn that on. There we go. Air to ground mode. Let's go to our JDAMs, put them in TOO, turn the E-fusing on, get them aligning. JDAMs have to do a whole alignment process as well. We never armed our ejection seat. Ah, rookie. Alright. HSI. So we are currently 76 miles out, projecting 12 minutes, but that's at the current speed. As I'm speeding up, that should drop very quickly. Uh, 74 miles out, and at 40 miles I'll be able to get the FLIR on target and see what's going on. See what we can find, do some bombing. Give this a right click or two. This is our heading switch right here. I've got a toggle for it though. And that sets the heading bug up here on the HSI, which the plane follows. Once I'm get up to about 0.82 on the Mach, I'm gonna turn on throttle hold. There it is. Enable ATC, automatic throttle control, and that'll throttle us back automatically to hold this speed. And 0.82 is a best cruise type of speed. If I wanted to see what the exact best cruise speed is for our current loadout, weight and whatnot, best cruise is 36,000 feet at Mach 0.83. So we're a little low, a little slow, but that's okay. We're pretty close. It says at that our range would be 720 miles down to 2,000 pounds. It's believable. Stores, JDAM. Let's go to the display. Alright, we are 55 miles. We're getting there. 6 minutes. About 1 minute to ranging. Looks like we got some, let's look on the SA page here. So these are all SAM sites off to our left, and I would have to think that those are all enemy. Go down to the 40 mile. We've got some HARMs on board. The HARMs are high-speed anti-radiation missiles. Those are the outboard stations on each side here. Big, long, like 15-foot long telephone poles that you can, whenever anti-aircraft radar installation sets up and tries to shoot at you, you can just shove one of these right down their throat. It's pretty nice. Okay. Watching this timer, 5 minutes, 46 miles. 45 miles. I'm about ready to turn this FLIR pod on and see what there is to see. Let's go ahead and retarget this waypoint and select it. Should be coming into view now. Let's go ahead and go into infrared, maybe. I don't see a lot over here. This waypoint looks pretty well roasted. .36 miles to waypoint 3. Alright, I don't see a lot. Let's go over to the HARM page and see if they can pick anything up. Target of opportunity, please. Hostiles. Nothing. Alright, where's waypoint 4? Waypoint 4, 28 miles left. What are these? That looks like a target that needs to be smoked. Oh yeah, we got some ground action here. Yep, we got a whole line. Alright. Alright, got that marked. I'm gonna go back to my stores. We're 20 miles out. JDAMs, instant display. 30 seconds to a drop on this. Okay. Way down there. Alright, 30 seconds. We got a line of tanks here. We got 4 of these JDAMs. We're gonna light them right up. Three seconds to drop. 2, 1. Ticker. Alright. Look at outside view here. Turn a JDAM loose and pickle 1. Alright. There's another truck. Pickle 2. Make sure my coordinates are updating. They appear to be. Pickle 3. And Pickle 4. Go ahead and punch those stations out. Don't need that anymore. And we will watch for impact on these. I'm going to turn the heading select off and start a right-hand turn. I don't have a time to impact timer for JDAMs, but should be a hit here in a second. All 4 of these are going to get hit at the same time. See if I can get more than one in frame. Should be in the next 5 seconds. There's 1, 2. Oh yeah. You got smoked. Very good. See how many registered. 1, 2, 3. At least 3 registered. That's fantastic. Alright. Let's see if we can find something to kill with a harm. It's gonna be a left turn. Oh yeah, what's this? BB, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but sounds like something good to kill. I think BB's part of an SA-10 system. Let's look for something closer. That's pretty far away. Oh, there we go. Where is this? That's what I really want. Okay. Shoot 1. Shoot 2. Out of here. Got that SA-15 system. That SAM site's gonna eat it. We did get the 4th kill with the JDAM. Alright, so at this point, yep, they're gonna get smoked. Back to base. Back to the boat, that is. Let's go and punch in that TACAN. TACAN 73. Take it out of air-to-air mode. There we go. And let's throw the TACAN up on the HSI. Or heads up. Okay. Very successful run. No kills with the harms yet. It's okay. 110 miles. Let's put the hammer down. We got 8,000 pounds of gas. Let's make it happen. Get this jet moving. Boogie boogie. Go ahead and set our heading. What is our heading anyway? 255? Yeah, that'll work. Autopilot, heading select. Take it out of air to ground mode, get our climb 5,000 feet a minute. Passing through Mach 1. Boogie. Here we go. Nice and quiet. No sound in front. Balls. Cooking. Alright. 95 miles. We've already burned 1,000 pounds of gas since we lit the candles. We're doing 15,000 pounds an hour per side. That's 30,000 pounds an hour of gas. This is not Prius mode. But it's alright. .700 knots over the ground. We're going to get that up a little bit here. .730. .71 miles to the Washington. We're doing 760 knots. Estimated time en route is 5 minutes and dropping. Let's go ahead and check our brief. The ILS is channel 1. Go ahead and set that up. ILS channel 1 on. Throw that up on the heads up. Did we ever I didn't do a lot of good there. I think I'm going to carry just JDAMs on the next round. That was waypoint 4 with all the action. 40,000 feet, Mach 1.4. Cruising. Alright, what are we up to here? 840 knots. Yeah, now we're talking. What if we can see if we can make it up into the 900s? about time to... We're going to do a real aggressive descent here. We're currently 40,000 feet. Let's go ahead and start tilting this thing downhill. About 1,000 feet a minute. That'll work for starters. Let's go ahead and make it about 2,000. There we go. $870. We are in full afterburner at the moment, cooking along at 14,000 pounds an hour per side. 29,000 pounds an hour total. We have 5,000 pounds of gas left on board. Let's see if we are... we have to be within weight right now. Checklist. We currently weigh 32,000 pounds. Max trap weight is 33,000, so we are good. Look at that ticking down. It's a gallon of gas faster than you can blink. $24 miles to the Washington. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of burner. Made it up to right about 900 knots. It is time to point this thing, take it out of autopilot, point it downhill. We are a minute and a half out, and we got to go down 34,000 feet, so let's set for around 15,000 feet a minute and see where that gets us. See if we... Oh, I see a boat out there. In fact, there's the Washington right there. Let's go ahead and talk to them. They're going to be on channel 141. ATC. Washington inbound.
Marshall 044. Mark your mops 0914113. Angels 28.5. Stay.
We will cross. Let's cross over the deck. Report see you at 10. I am at 9, so
044. Established danger 18. Stay 4.5.
okay. Coming down at 32,000 feet a minute. Let's level it about here. Pull out the speed brake.
044. Commencing.
We're a little low. Whoops. Stay up about 600 feet. And put the hook down. And start this turn. Get down below 250 knots and drop the gear. Gear's coming down, half flaps, a little bit of power. Look for the boat. There we go. Hold our altitude. 600 feet. 500 feet, that'll work. Put the speed brake away. Full flaps. Trim. Get on speed, on speed, on speed, a little fast, 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 fast. On speed, on approach, we are high and fast. But this is going to work real nice. Oh, there we go, we're below full power. Commencing. Very nice, this is looking good. Oh, we might overshoot. Aye. Whoopsies. Alright, we're going to drop the flaps to half and pick this nose up and go around. I didn't stabilize that out very well. about 600 feet, 650. Same thing again. Here we go. Pay more attention this time. Alright, let's get our on speed actually on speed. That would be nice. And, oh, we're high. It's looking okay. A little fast coming out of the turn. A little high. Power, power, power. Very good, very good. There it is. Oh, 4-wire. Nah, we'll take it. Alright, pull the wings, and we'll taxi to parking. Yeah. Okay, let's just pick up weapons. I don't need gas. We'll go get gas from a tanker.
Copy.
Speaking of the tanker, it's gonna be 61 airborne, 30 miles out. We got 3,800 pounds. That'll get us over there.
Rearming complete.
Alright, we got weapons. Let's go. Alright, ground crew. Quest launch. Okay. Tow bar. Wings. Trim. Flight control. Master. Once they get me hooked up with the restraint, they'll ask me to pull forward. There it is. Pull forward. Good, good. Now I'm locked in. Tow bar up. Ground crew. Okay, we're ready to go here. Salute. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, we're nice and light because we don't have any gas on board. 3,700 pounds. We're gonna go get some from this tanker, so let's go back up to channel to 5 on 261. Talk to Shell 11.
Springfield 7-1. Request rejoin. Springfield 7-1. Shell 11. Proceed to pre-contact F-18.
Alright, let's go ahead and go air to air. He's at 18,000. It's got a, what did we say, 21 miles? Yeah, that's him. Alright, how do we... How do we get this flare to lock him up? That'd be nice. Oh, we got him. Hold on. Alright. Point track, there we go. Alright, we have C, we got a correlated track. Closing 300 knots. Nah, 400 knots. Whoa! There we go. There we go. That's working nicely. 4 miles from this guy. 2,900 pounds of gas. There he is. Closing 240 knots. Mile and a half. And you start bringing that speed down a bit. 170 knots. Put our probe out. Okay, we can drop air-to-air mode on this guy. I need air-to-ground mode either, please. All right.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
We're gonna need a bunch of gas. We're at 2,700 pounds right now.
Contact.
There we go.
You're taking fuel.
Coming up through 5,000 pounds. 7,500 pounds. $9,500. We got 2,000 pounds to go. Or sorry, only about 1,000 pounds to go.
Transfer complete.
There it is.
Disconnect.
Let's go ahead and throw our HSI up. And it's gonna be right turn out of here. Turn this TACAN off. Turn the autopilot on. Pitch 60 miles to target. That's good. That means we'll be FLIR on in less than 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and align these JDAMs. Align the other bay. Oh, they're already aligned. Okay, that's nice. Pull the FLIR up. Okay. Climbing a little slow. Let's pitch this thing down. I wonder if we can find that. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and go waypoint 10. Data. UFC position. North. JTAG status. 332366. Enter. East. 362896. 362896. Elevation can be 500. That's fine. Meet feet, please. Alright, we got that punched in. Let's go ahead and let's designate that and go on live with the FLIR. 38 miles away. Is there a target over here? I don't see anything. Side data 332366 362896 332366 362896. That's what we have punched. That is really hard to read. There we go. Whoa. Alright, let's pull the HSI up over here. Hold on. Whoa, wait a minute. Why don't we have waypoints? Nine, 10. Designate, please. Alright, what's going on? We're 14 miles away. Ew. Those are just buildings. Alright, we can search for 1688. We can certainly do that. Let's go ahead and get down though. Search. I'm not seeing anything. Let's go waypoint 4. Oh yeah. Designate. Masking. Oh, that's behind and to the left. Got it. $10 miles. Let's go ahead and select these JDAMs. Oopsies, overshot. Come on. In range, in range, in range. Ready. Go on. Those look toasted. Oh yeah. That also looks toasted. That looks like a real nice target. Wham. We got his ass. Alright. Flare. Whoops. Not even what I wanted. Harms. Set him to hostile. Let's turn right and go radar hunting. We can punch these 2 stations off. C5, that's not real interesting. I wouldn't mind killing that, whatever that is. Ah, there we go, SA-11. That's what I want to hit. Let's go flare on the right. Where is that? That's what I want to hit. Alright. Turning out. We're a little close. Light the cans, punch some chaff, a few flares. We're gonna get right out of this. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal, no big deal. We got gas for this, no problem. Alright, let us find our way out of here. Tack in, 73, enter, air. Ooh. HSI, please. On. Oh. Left turn. Whoa, I am disoriented. That works for me. Hey, we got that installation with a harm. That's good. We need to deselect target and then put our tack in on the screen. That would be real nice. 700 miles. Desert flying here. Woo. Yikes. Running some gas. Pull the power back a bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. Man, Oculus almost screwed me on that, trying to get me to reset my area. Alright, let's climb out of this. Heading select 250. Turn this autopilot on. £6,800 of gas. Get some altitude here. Alright, we're done. Air to ground. give Aaron a buzz. Oh, we're buggying. Just 60 miles to go. Let's level here at 30,000 and just cruise for a minute. Sip on the gas. "36 miles. Turn on our ILS. Go ahead and drop the hook. Let's go to channel 1 and talk to the Washington.
Marshall 044. March Mops 081430. Angel altitude 7.5. State 6.1.
1 recovery, expected BRC 0. Report see me at 10.
044. Marshal on node 0. 21. DME, Angels 6. Expected approach time is 01.
044. Read back correct.
Commencing state 6.0. Altimeter 29.93.
044. Radar contact 90 miles. Expect final bearing 0. 044. Switch approach.
044.
Altitude. Altitude.
Hook's already down. Need to slow down a bit. A lot of bit. Go ahead and put the gears coming down, flaps coming down, speed brakes putting away. Gonna go full flaps. Still a little bit forced, but it's gonna be alright. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. There we go. Power. Power, 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 power. Boom. There it is. Oh, let's put this thing up. Put it on the elevator so they can put her away. Alrighty. I think that'll about do it for me. Yep, that'll do it. We're done.